She really hates him. It's really true.
Oh God! Why would you start like that?
Clear out your throat.
Can I just say this to people?
You can say whatever.
So people know almost every time. This is how I would know if it's AI. If they got Rich's voice and then called me and was like, "Hey, how are you?" Because every time I call him, he answers the phone. He goes, "Hello."
Clear up. Clear out.
I know, but why wouldn't you clear your throat, then answer the phone?
That's not how
Does
they
that
do
seem like a better system?
it. No, it's not my system. And my system is my system.
Yeah.
And I go by my system.
Lately, you've been like a horror movie. Are you doing it because it's Halloween coming up? Every time Rich, Raina, and I turn around, he's picking his teeth. It's not a joke. I mean, it is crazy, ridiculous. She goes the other night. She goes went into a room. She goes, "Mom, he's picking his teeth again."
Yeah, with a toothpick.
I know, but it's like, first of all, we talked about this last time. When you pick your teeth, somehow it goes so down deep in there. It's like your lip goes like so far down. But you have been picking your teeth a lot. Like, what is going on? Like, every time you come into my room, you're picking your teeth.
When
Nothing to say about it? Changing the subject?
no, I'm not. I'm just trying to deal with how you exaggerate so much.
It's kind of funny. Like, you turn around and there you are. We're like, it's like a horror movie. I said it before, but I'll say it
Why do
again.
you look like Mitch Hedberg? It's because of the glasses. You're wearing Mitch Hedberg glasses. Don't you think?
Yeah, I remember, of course, when he invented these glasses.
Do you?
And no one can wear them ever again. It's been 20 years since he died, but yeah, let's completely respect the...
It's not been 20 years, but it's been a while.
Okay, whatever you want to say, but when did he pass? The year before we got married. How many years have we been married?
19.
Okay, so let's add 1 year.
It wasn't the year before we got married.
It was the year before we got married.
Oh, that sounds like a song. It was the year before we got married.
So it's probably not quite 20 years. So you're right. Once again, Rich, you're right.
I'm right. I'm always right. Well,
Because as you remember, Lynn came to our wedding
with Barry Sobel,
with Barry Sobel.
our wedding party.
I like that there's some things where you really want to be specific, and then other things where it's if people start getting specific, you get angry.
Why would I get angry? I don't get angry. You don't know anger. You think when somebody disagrees with you, it's anger, or somebody calls you to task, it's anger. It's not anger.
What is it? If somebody calls you to task, what is it?
It's them disagreeing,
and that's okay. It's all right to do that.
It's okay to disagree. Yes, it is okay.
Oh,
what? Oh,
I didn't know I was allowed to disagree, because anytime I do, you get very
That's not true. If you
disagreeable back, and
well, then we disagree to disagree.
sometimes you get so disagreeable you leave the room.
Yeah, sometimes I will, and I'll I'll regroup, and then come back in and have our debate on whatever we're disagreeing about. But that's all. Life on life's terms.
You're allowed to use AA sayings, but I'm not allowed.
Who said you're not allowed?
Yesterday, you told me not to say.
Yeah, because you just use them in a negative way.
I said change the things, except the things you cannot change.
No, you didn't. You said a different one.
And you got what? Disagreeable. Raised your voice in a very disagreeable manner.
No, I didn't.
Told me not to use AA sayings and left the room.
Yeah. because you try to use them against me, and you don't even know them. You don't even know them. So don't.
First of all, don't act like 12-step sayings are just so deep. First of all, they're all stolen.
They're not all.
They're 100%
Oh, really?
stolen, and yes,
No.
from like Buddhist sayings or spiritual sayings or religion or the Bible. They're all freaking stolen.
First of all, you don't know all of them, so how do you know they're all stolen? And second of all, you're
I don't know
making
them
an
all,
accusation
and
without
some of them are
doing it.
just dumb as shit.
No, they're not.
What is the one I've made fun of it before? It's like.
Live
it's-
and let live. Is that stolen?
Yeah, that's a Bond movie.
It's live and let die.
Oh. And I'm sure that's in the Bible or Shakespeare or something. And first of all, everything comes from the Bible, Shakespeare, or Wagner. Wagner, yeah, the Ring Cycle. Okay,
What about Albert Einstein?
I'm just saying in
Jewish, you're leaving
most
them
things
out.
lead. Most I shouldn't say everything. Most roads lead back to the Bible, Shakespeare, or Wagner.
What about Mark Twain?
What about him?
I don't know. Just felt like saying it, bringing him up. Oh, what's the dumb saying now?
I can't remember, but is it like have a good time or it's something so
No.
dumb? It's like it's basically like the equivalent of like see you later, but it's an AA saying
It's not an AA saying.
of 12 step. Oh my God, we're not even allowed to use. God forbid we use the double first letter. Oof.
Ooh. First of all, have a good time is not a 12-step saying.
Okay, what is it then?
I
Name
don't know.
some
You're
of
the
them.
one-
Name some of them. I'll tell you if it's the one I'm talking about.
Just for today, NA.
Okay, just for today. Yeah. Well, I don't know what that means. That's
Easy
too
does-
deep.
Easy
does it. Easy does it. It's like
You're making fun of something that saves lives.
does it.
Yeah.
Thank God. If they didn't have easy does it in their list of sayings, I think a lot of people would die.
Maybe
Because
they
I
would.
think if
'Cause maybe
you're getting
some-
off of heroin and someone goes, "Hey, easy does it," they go, "Thank you, I needed that."
Yeah, how about somebody?
needed
How about somebody that's ready to fucking have road rage, and they say, so easy does it, and stop. Yeah,
Sorry, but come on.
you don't know. You
Come
don't know
on.
what people.
You
You don't
needed-
know what triggers people.
I know, but I'm not, listen. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying the fact that you're putting these sayings on such a pedestal. It's like I say
I didn't
crazy,
put them on
ridiculous.
a pedestal. I just said they're.
You said you told me not to say them. This is the
'cause
argument.
You say them in jest or in negative or trying to throw it in my face, and you don't even
didn't-
know them all.
I don't know them all. You're
And
right.
you try to throw it in my face.
Okay,
You're not-
so next time you're saying something, I go, easy does it. Are you going to be mad at me? Easy does it. Easy.
Look at
Can you
you.
imagine someone saying that to you when you're mad? You'd lose your fucking mind. Easy
it's
does
not,
it.
it's not saying it to somebody else. It's saying it to yourself.
Okay, well, I say crazy ass shit to myself, so I'm not making fun of the fact that you would say it to yourself in traffic. Great, I'm happy that you do that. The weirdness is that you're like, this is a 12-step saying that they would like. It's just funny to kind of like trademark it
I never trademarked.
as you know what, and I didn't say you did. I didn't. Did you invent AA? No.
Easy does it. Relax.
Easy does it. Oh my God. Give me some more.
Live and let live.
I mean, I don't.
One day at a time.
I don't know what it means. I love that you told me like you don't even understand them or whatever. Like I don't.
I
even-
never said you.
You said I don't know what they mean.
Some of them you don't. You didn't know what easy doesn't mean. You say it to yourself. You're not saying it to other people.
Oh
and
my
you just,
God.
You just gave the wrong.
I love that you couldn't think of something for yourself in traffic. You had to be like, what's a 12-step saying I could apply here?
Oh, really?
What
Who
could
said
I-
me? Who said I couldn't? Who
You said it. You said you say it. In
I said
traffic.
some people say it. I didn't say I did.
All right. Go ahead.
ahead,
Some
what?
more. Go order some more.
Go order some more.
What are
Hello, I'd like to put in my order.
What are some more?
I'll have
By
two
the way,
waves.
as I sit here and feel remarkably superior to you, I realize you're making fun of the way I look. Look at you.
What's wrong with me? I have a hat on. That's all.
You run the gamut completely from like teenager. The other day you came home looking old manish like you wouldn't believe. With your little bowler hat on and I don't know, I guess it was golf clothing.
Yeah, because I played golf.
A sweater.
I didn't have a sweater on.
What do you have on?
I don't know what I had on, but I had my golf attire. You don't go to play golf wearing, a wetsuit.
Okay, what are some more sayings? Come on, let's see if I know them, what they mean. I'll try to say what they mean. Is there one like only look at yourself in the monitor?
I can't think of any of them right now.
Okay, watch this, everybody. Look at the camera. Look in the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it.
It's so
Look at you.
uncomfortable.
Why is it uncomfortable?
You don't do it. You look.
I look both
Really?
places.
You look mostly.
I look at you. I look in the monitor, make sure everything's good, and I look at.
You like my
the folks
patch?
at home.
Bonnie sewed on my patch. I'm not going to say the company, but I don't agree with this company's politics.
What, the patch?
No, under the patch, the company, the name brand on this sweat coat. I don't agree with their politics, and I don't want to throw out the. I have a couple of these, so I covered.
Yeah, the one great thing is that now that you've covered that, I do not know what kind of jacket that is.
You don't. It
No,
could be
I don't.
anything.
Could be. I mean, there's lots of companies that make jackets that look exactly like this.
You don't think there is a couple?
No, I think that 3-stripe is pretty iconic.
Well, whatever.
I mean, it's not just me, right? Like other people think he's weird, right?
I'm not
I
weird
like
because I don't agree.
like
with
it's like juvenile thinking. Like it's so bizarre that you would be like so dedicated to your cause that you're like, I don't agree with this company's policies. I mean, I'll still wear the jacket, but I'm just gonna put a little something over the M. Like none of it makes sense to me. Okay.
Easy
Easy does it. None of it makes sense to me. He's got his own. It's kind of like the clip we played last week, which was that you're caught always between free things
This
and
wasn't
your
free.
belief system.
This wasn't free. I bought it.
No, but you already have it, so you're like, oh.
Well, I'm not going to throw it out. I could
Well,
give it to some homeless people.
But if you but if you really felt that strongly, you would throw it out. If you really felt that strongly, you'd burn
I
it.
light it on fire. Make a video.
But you didn't. That wasn't your choice. Your choice was to get a badge and put it
It's not a
over.
badge. It's a patch.
Get a patch. Do you see what I have to deal with?
What?
You got a patch and put it over the
Company's
Swoop.
name. Over to what?
swoop.
It's not Nike.
Oh, right. Whatever it is.
Oh, that's pretty iconic.
I mean, is it an N?
No, don't know.
What is in there?
Love?
Anyway, we all know what kind of jacket it is, and he wears the like. It doesn't like. Somebody help me out. Does this make sense to anybody?
Yes. Yes.
Like,
I have.
like I would drive a German car, but just like put something over the like little hood ornament or whatever. That I'd just put black tape where it said BMW or something.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I drive.
It's
a
bizarre.
Lexus. I drive a Lexus.
okay, we're not talking about your car. I'm making an analogy.
Yeah, well, some people I don't want.
If
to
you
support,
disagreed-
I don't want to support this company. That's all.
Yeah, but you are already supporting the
I
company.
did back before I.
But just by
realized-
wearing it is still supporting the company. I mean,
No, not really, because no one knows what company it is. How do you like those beans? Could be a knockoff, right? They make knockoffs. So,
but even a knockoff, if you really truly believe, you wouldn't wear a knockoff.
yeah, I wouldn't wear a knockoff.
It's like
I don't wear knockoff.
Balenciaga.
What's
If-
that?
It's I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it's a like high end, fashion designer, you get designer handbags or whatever, and they have weird ads. People have, decided not to have their products anymore or whatever.
Buy their products anymore, or carry
Like
them in stores?
some people have destroyed their products.
What products do they make?
Like very high end purses and stuff. I don't know.
How much?
And clothing. What do you mean how much?
Like how much is a high-end purse?
Listen, I don't walk around knowing the prices of things.
And what do they do?
I'm going to guess like $2,500 for a purse. I don't know. It
What
could
did
be.
pe- what did they-
It could be 25,000. I have no idea.
what they do to piss people off?
They did weird stuff with like kids. I don't really know all the details. Like stuff that made it look like they're, pro pedophilia.
Get out of here! They can't be that dumb in their boardroom.
I don't know.
Companies are pretty stupid. Some
I don't
of
know.
them.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't just go put a piece of tape over that and carry it out, and if you felt that strongly. Is any of this resonating? You wouldn't buy a fake one and be like, well, it's fake, so it's fine.
I wouldn't buy a fake
You wouldn't want anything to do with the company that you don't like. But you will not only wear it on your podcast, you're like, it's very mixed messaging. Like, I don't, like, help me, someone. Does this make sense to anyone? I wish
Yes.
I was more articulate.
So do I.
It wouldn't help with you, but maybe it would help with others.
Whatever. You get your hair cut again? Looks
No.
good.
No.
Well, who's that?
My sister.
Christopher Columbus, they say, is Jewish. So, let's.
More reasons to hate the Jews. Now, how did that come about? I mean, isn't it kind of interesting that he was Italian until he became persona non grata, and then now he's Jewish?
Well, people were hating him up till for the last who knows how many years, right? They were going after him.
Yeah.
Oh, the world is coming to
It's like
an
the
end.
Italians were like searching through family trees. It's got to be He's got to be something else. He's got to be.
Well, it's all ridiculous. Whatever they can do right now to destroy my people, it won't work. We'll win in the end.
Yeah. I mean, if you have some clothing or something, you don't like the way a college is, all you have to do
Is
is
not support that college.
Yes, don't make sure you're carrying books and stuff that if the college is on it, just cut
No,
that out.
my-
Just tape it over it.
A guy I know said, "Hey, we're playing Rutgers Golf Course. You want to play?" And I go, "No, I'm not giving money to that establishment, and I wouldn't play their golf course."
But if you had a Rutgers shirt, you would just tape over the Rutgers part of it.
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't buy Rutgers stuff.
If you already
Ever
had one.
since their
If you
football
already had one.
If I had a Rutgers shirt, I
Yes.
just wouldn't wear it. But this coat I wear, so I can go out.
But like, do you, I can't.
It's
I
a
can't.
statement. I'm making a statement.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes,
you're
I
not.
am.
You're making a bizarre, nobody's understanding your statement.
Oh yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
It's a nice coat. I don't want to throw it out.
Then
It's
just
a-
don't wear it. Then just don't wear it.
Oh, I mean, I got too
Like
many
who?
clothes.
Like who loves something so much that, like, that's
don't
the
love
whole
something.
point. That, you know what? Honestly, that's the whole. You don't cancel stuff you didn't care about wearing anyway. You cancel stuff that you did love, but you hate the way their politics are, and so then you cancel it. Basically, okay? You don't cancel it and then still wear it because your wife knows how to sew on a fucking badge.
You did a good job too. She whipped out one of her new other machines.
No, I didn't. I used the old one. I didn't use
She
the
has
right
three
one.
machines. She said, I have a live-in tailor. Not Elizabeth, Bonnie, the tailor. Woo! Am I flying now, folks? I'm flying now.
Okay, let's talk about something else because I'm actually getting. It's just.
What? Oh, you're
It's
getting
so
angry now?
no, it's not. Easy does it. It's not that. It's just so hard to understand it. You're so like, you're so like intense about the Jewish thing and like your people and then this, like it just doesn't track for me, and I can't understand how your brain works. Because on the one hand, you're being like, I believe in my people, but hey, I love this jacket. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all to me. But anyway, okay, let's talk about something else because I can't. Like I decided a while ago to stop trying to figure. Like I spent so much of my time trying to understand you, and I said, stop, just focus on you. Don't worry about what he does. It's like it's just this guy that lives with you. And
oh, really? I'm just some guy that lives
I mean,
with-
we love each other, and I think we take care of each other. But I can't pour all my energies into understanding you.
Well, you should.
It's
I don't
like
deal
it's
with
like
you. I can't understand you.
Do you know this?
No.
They've done studies where single women
Live longer than married women.
live longer and are happier than married women,
That's not
and
true.
single men die earlier and are less happy than married men. So married men are happier, and you know why? Because married men don't pour all their thoughts into their spouse. Okay? It's a one-way avenue this way. And so women spend a lot of their time trying to think about their spouse and how to make their spouse happy and
I think
support
about how to
their
make you happy
spouse
all
and-
the time. I
Do
don't think.
you?
Yeah, you know that.
No, I don't know.
oh, you know
I
that.
actually truly don't know that.
You know that
Like,
as
I
a
don't think you
fact.
want me to be unhappy, but I don't think you spend
Yes.
time thinking about what I'm
really?
thinking about or how I'm thinking about
I
something
do
or
things to make you happy all the time. Don't I? Yes or no?
well, like give me an example.
I don't know. I'm not gonna give examples.
Okay.
I do things. I'll
Like-
bring,
like just-
I'll bring flowers home sometimes from. Okay.
Okay,
I emptied a
I'm not saying
dishwasher
you're not.
last night.
I thought that was very nice,
Okay.
but that's not helping me. You realize that, right?
Yeah, this is making
No.
you happy.
It makes me happy, but it's not helping me. You're not my assistant.
I'm not trying to be.
We're roommates for lack of a better term on this. But it's true. It's like I wasn't put on this earth
I don't
to do
expect
all your
anything.
domestic
I
chores.
wasn't- and I
So when
wasn't
you
put on
do
this earth to do all your maintenance around the house either, but I do it, and I don't
well,
mind.
one of the reasons why you do it is because you get stop. Do you like? What is it? That's another thing. It's like you think like you're so funny. Like when you manipulate me, I see it like a little. When you think you manipulate me, you get happy. You're like, got one over on her. It's one of the only times I see joy
Oh,
in
brother.
you. It's so weird though. Like, do you really think like, what is it? Like why wouldn't you? Like none of it makes sense to me. And I got to just stop. He's strange. I say to myself, he's just a strange man. You married a strange man. You don't have to figure it out. He is who he is. You married a strange man. If he wants to he doesn't want to ever time his gum properly, put a fresh one in. And the reason that he doesn't do it is probably the same reason he doesn't throw out his Adidas coat is because cheap. Okay. He doesn't want to waste even 10 minutes of that gum. So he will,
That's not
even
true.
though people complain about it. And this is another thing that's fascinating to me. He hates when people are mean to him online or say mean
I
things.
just block them.
Right. But he'll never take any of it in. By the way, if you're telling him, hey, you don't ever look in the camera or you're always on the monitor or, I mean, I get these DMs. I don't know that you do. If it comes up, he never goes, do they have a point? He just blocks. He just shuts it
No,
out.
it's usually
And so
me.
then when he goes on the podcast, even though people have said, I don't like you chewing into the thing, I've stopped listening because of the chewing, No. Should I put a fresh gum in, get it the right consistency, then get on the mic? No, absolutely not. Let me just continue the way I've always done it, which is whenever I
not-
need a fresh one, I'll just put a fresh
If
one
it's
in.
not broken, don't fix it.
It is broken. That's the point.
Oh.
That's the point. Lots of things on this podcast are broken. Lots of things.
And lots of things aren't.
And in the
You're a good
15
talker.
years or I don't know how many years we've been doing this podcast, he has not changed one thing.
Oh, that's silly. What?
I don't think he's changed anything. No, so does he still go check? Yes, he does.
I haven't done that as much. I don't. I cut back on.
Okay. In 15 years, he's cut back on the check. Okay. So people go, why don't you want to do the podcast anymore? Because it's hard to ignore someone that you're doing a podcast with. And that's my chosen path now, is to mostly try to avoid thinking about how strange he is and why he's doing what he's doing. And there could be no conversation about it. Rich has changed my mind on a lot of topics. Rich has talked to me about things. I've thought about things deeply, and I've changed a lot of my thinking
You
because of
changed
Rich.
my
And,
mind.
and thank you. But have
You're
I
welcome.
changed Rich on anything?
Yes. My eating habits are better.
This is what I always think about Rich. The minute that he learns something, which most of that happened in 1978, he will not update. It's done. It's thought through. It's done. If I wasn't here, he'd still be wearing True Religion jeans. And I'm not joking about that, because he thought they were cool and he wouldn't change that unless there's a woman. That's why men are happier in marriages, even though they complain about being nagged and harangued. You'd be such a
Wait, nagged and
fucking
what?
harangued. You'd be such a fucking weirdo without your wife. You'd be
Saying
a
harangue
crazy.
isn't weird. Harangue.
I don't even know if that's the right word. I've only seen it in writing.
I like that. Okay.
But nagged. Okay, is that a better word?
No, I like harangued.
And
They sell those in Australia. Oh, those
if you
boomerang.
if you're a man
Oh, sorry.
of a certain age without a spouse, I'm telling you right now, you're probably weird. Like Rich is weird with a spouse, but can I just say he'd be so much weirder without me. It would be because
Yeah. What?
there's somebody that's always like, hey, what are you doing? You can't wear that. You can't do that. You can't say that. You can't be that.
Can I tell you weird?
This is like normal, everyday stuff that everyone else knows. Does Rich know? He puts gum in the middle of a podcast and then goes, why does no one listen to it? Why aren't we making the money that other podcasts are making? He does no research on any topic.
That's not true.
He only wants to stare down into the thing. He never wants to look up into the camera and address people. Never. Why? Why aren't we doing better? He goes, every podcast he starts, there's going to be a short one.
I didn't say that today. I didn't say that last week. I don't say every. Okay, weird.
But even when I've
Weird.
just said looking down into the thing, did he change? No, he did not, because he can't. Okay. So that's what I have to remember. That's the thing that I have to remember. He can't change. I mean, he could, but he's unwilling. And so I'm no longer going to try to change this man. He's on his own. So now when you come into my house and you see pictures that are bizarre and you see a funeral home looking room, don't assume that it's me. Most people assume, oh, the wife is in charge of that. I'm not. That's him. That's what he's doing. When he goes out in public and you see him dressed like this with clearly an Adidas jacket on with
How is it clearly?
I'm no longer going to sew those on for him.
One more.
Why is it clearly? See, this is the thing you get caught up in. This is the thing when you're married to someone like this, where you go, "What do you mean clearly? Obviously, it's a." Then you go, "No, stop. Let him go. Let him do it.
Let him do what?
Let him be the weirdo that he wants to be."
I'm not a weirdo.
The part that I had a hard time with, that I'm no longer going to have a hard time with, is that I thought people were judging me based on him, with the rings and the tattoos and the backwards hat. I thought people would say, why aren't you doing something? And now I go, what? There's nothing can be done.
Wait, what's right?
Nothing can be done. I cannot do anything about this.
What's wrong
And you
with my
see that.
tattoos?
there's a lot of them, and they say bizarre things. And there's like it's weird to have tattoos of your grandchildren on your arm.
No, they're on my chest, and everybody does that.
Even weirder. Do you see? Like, there's no teaching it. He puts something in. He goes, "This is how I want to do it." Let him. I say, let him do it. Yes, people do. People that are weird do it. Normal, socially acceptable people don't. But but you don't have to be socially acceptable. I'm not here to make you into something. That's what I have to remember. I'm not here. I'm here for this. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to focus all my attention on me.
On you.
What I'm doing.
What about Raina?
I'm not doing her either. That could be your job. That could be your job. You could do that too.
I did. I called Geico yesterday, went over.
Okay, so this is what he'll do now is he'll this is what he's done. He hasn't thought about what I've said.
Yeah.
He hasn't sat here and gone, maybe it's right. Maybe she's got some, maybe there's some truth to any of this. No. He goes, no, that's not true. I went to Geico. And the minute she stops talking, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to say about the things I did do. He's just sitting here, and it's amazing that he's silent about it.
No.
But truly, if the camera wasn't here, which he doesn't know where it is anyway, but if the camera wasn't here.
It's just like a 20-minute rant. Holy fuck, did you practice this last night?
No, but it's like, it's been on my mind where I literally like lay in bed and think about like why you are the way you are. And I'm not going to do it anymore.
Oh.
I'm not going to do it anymore. End. Done.
I'm
over.
Weird.
So now when he starts in on something, I'm not interrupting. This is you. This is on you. You want to keep listening? Be my guest. I'm done with my rant.
Well, I'm not. I mean, weird. I mean, it came out, but this is weird. Hey, can I have 2 of your flannels to make 1 flannel out of it? That's not weird. It came out good. Look at what she's wearing. That's 2 of my flannels. You would have think she would have made 2 shirts out of 2.
I'm not done. I saw the other pieces.
Then make the opposite.
I just because
do those sleeves.
I saw a tutorial and I wanted to do it. It's not like he always goes, "Why are you wearing the stuff that you make?" It's like because this is just my hobby. This is something I enjoy doing.
So wear it.
They're not good enough to wear.
Yeah, you're wearing that. You wore that out one night.
To Costco.
You didn't wear that on stage?
Never.
Why not? People go, "That's cool. Where'd you get it?" I made it. That's what you could say.
No, I'd be embarrassed to say I made it. But anyway, maybe one day I'll make something that I'll feel comfortable wearing.
That coat you made. You know, what else do you make? Reservations?
You chose him.
What? You're pretty good with a machine. She bought a new table for her sewing room. Pretty nice.
I don't know what he's doing either, but let's listen in and see where it goes.
She's hooking up her sewing room. She's got a good hobby, and I'm very proud of her because she was into sewing, then bailed.
What do you like when you look at yourself on the monitor? What are you looking at? He's like this. Okay, I'm not. No, I did. I slid back in immediately. I slid back in. Okay, I'm over. I'm done.
Listen to me. She's. I'm glad she's back to. Hold on.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
I
No.
took my head out.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Be you.
Head out.
You be you.
I took my head out.
You be you.
Relax. Easy does it. You know when depression sets in, like when the weather gets colder, but it really hits you when you look out your back and see your pool is covered. You're like, oh fuck.
You never went in the pool.
I went in a couple times. But just the fact that it's covered, the winter's coming, it tells you. I keep thinking in my head, I gotta buy a place, like a 1 or 2 bedroom condo somewhere nice, somewhere warm, for us every now and then to go to.
This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Where it's
Like
like
what?
women don't think like this because they go, "Oh, I have a daughter. I have a daughter
Yeah, so
who
I'm
goes to school."
just
So when- oh,
15.
once she goes to college.
Well, I'm not saying move there. I'm saying have a second little place. Like,
But why don't you just get an Airbnb?
no. You want to have a place you could put
Okay,
your
go get it.
stuff
Go
in.
get a place.
Like Myrtle Beach or something, somewhere you can go and lay by the water. She would love it if we had a place down there, on the ocean in a high rise. I see them. I look online. The condos are like 100,000. I mean, I think they're one bedroom and they're small. But right on the water. Go down for a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there. You know what I mean?
You know I'm not going with you, right?
If we ever, what do you mean? You wouldn't go on vacation for 2 weeks down? sit
I
on the
would.
beach?
I don't understand the concept, honestly.
You don't understand it? Mm-mm. Why not?
I don't understand buying a condo for 2 weeks.
No.
Just
maybe
Airbnb for 2 weeks.
No.
But you're not. But that's the thing. You're not. You keep pitching it to me like you wouldn't go for 2 weeks.
Or a
In the
month-
winter.
A month in the winter, nice when it's cold and snowy.
No, I'm not going away for a month in the winter.
Why? You can
Because
sit and write. You could have a sewing machine there. You know what I mean?
I got everything I need already. Thank you.
Yeah, so do I. But when you get older, you're going, hey, maybe I get a little vacation place or something.
Go ahead. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
No,
I'm not going to try to figure out why. I'm not trying to figure you out. Just go do whatever you want to do. Don't you?
No.
You no longer have to try to convince me.
It's something we would do together.
No, I'm not doing it.
Name a place you would like to have a second home.
I wouldn't like to have a second home.
Anywhere?
No. If I want to go somewhere, I'll stay in a hotel or get an Airbnb.
Nashville?
Yeah,
Austin?
I'm gonna finally learn to play that guitar.
Austin? There's a lot of clubs in Austin you can go work during the week. What about Austin? What do you think about that?
No, thank you. I've lived in Austin.
You didn't like it? Well, you weren't going to do clubs. You were working nonstop. So think about if you had a condo.
Rich, stop. Stop.
What?
Just stop.
Why?
Stop thinking about me. It's the first time you've ever done it. So stop.
Oh, really?
Think about yourself and what you want.
I don't know. I don't want to be cold this winter. I'll tell you that. I don't want to be stuck in the house. There's nothing to do.
So
I've done it all.
Go somewhere. You have the ability to go and do whatever you want.
That's true.
Go to Costa Rica. Or I don't know where they golf. Go to Ireland.
I'm going to Ireland. Too cold.
Go somewhere where there's look up nice golf courses that you would like
It's not
to
just golf. I want to do comedy at night. And,
in Boca Raton.
I didn't say Boca, but there is places I can go to in Boca all over.
You every time you go to Florida, you're like, oh, these audiences.
I never said that about Florida. Oh boy, mix. Anyhow, thank you for sharing your thoughts. I've learned a lot, and I have nothing else today.
Yeah, because you're
What?
because I've given up the fight. Now
There's
you
no
got
fight.
nothing.
There's no fight. I'm not fighting with you. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree.
Yeah, you didn't read anything interesting in the news, or you don't want to talk about the Diddy stuff.
Because you don't know what's true or what's real or fake or this person, that person. It's everybody in Hollywood was.
I know it's like,
Like, did they
this is the
all-
thing.
How did they all?
My friend started going. This was like a couple years ago. Started going down rabbit holes of like, weird I don't want to say culty stuff, but like spirituality kind of podcasts and stuff. And somehow it got her into like very close to like QAnon type things. And she started telling me how like everyone in the government is a pedophile and all celebrities are pedophiles, and like she might have even brought up that the baby blood rituals thing is real. And it's like, I don't know if it's real or not. I mean, who knows what's real in this world? But it's like, I just refuse to believe that every man is a pedophile. Like, I just refuse to believe it. Can't be fucking true. I mean, I know men who, I can't prove it, but my dad is not a pedophile. You are not a pedophile. Like, I know people who are not pedophiles. So it's like, it's just insane to think like, if all the people in Hollywood are pedophiles, that means I've met like 100 fucking pedophiles. I just can't believe it's true.
No, it's not true. It's ridiculous.
And I think men should be angry about it. Men should be like, why aren't men?
Because there's no one paying attention to those people that are saying that.
No, but
No,
it's getting it's not. It's getting worse. And it's even men who are saying it. Men are like, I mean, it's like I realize what it's like because it's such a clickbait thing, like human trafficking and all that. And I believe that there is human trafficking, and I believe that there are pedophiles. But I mean, to the extent that they're trying to make us believe that it's going on is insane. There are good people in the world. There has to be.
Everything you read, headline: Chappelle turns down Diddy's party. He came on to me, or
I mean, I like
Rihanna
every night. I take my
J-Lo, Beyonce turning state's evidence. Talking with the feds. It's everything. Everybody.
I mean, I started to believe that Diddy was a clone. So then I was like, okay, stop.
Diddy is short for diddle.
Well, you think that's the joke that you made up?
I was the first to say, yeah, right when it happened, yeah. Yeah.
This is one of the great weird things about you is that you believe you're the first comedian to sit on a stool.
No, I
you
said
believe
second.
There's like these things that like, oh, you might have been one of the first. I doubt it,
I
but
think that's why some clubs don't hire me. They think he's lazy. But I kill. Oh, God, did I kill over the weekend? I mean, kill at a whole nother level. I'm like, where the fuck did this guy come from? Especially Thursday. Anyhow, yeah, I don't read that Diddy shit because, I mean, it's everybody. Leonardo DiCaprio. What's the other singer's name? The kid,
Justin Bieber, he's a victim.
They're all victims or involved or doing it. Or
Like now Ariana Grande, or what's her name? The one who sang that Barbie song.
They held Rihanna.
No.
I saw a headline, Kim Kardashian, he held me for 18 hours. 18 hours? Raping you for 18 hours?
Also, that's the other thing that I find fascinating is like
Well, maybe that
the sex drive on these, sexual abusers. It's crazy. I mean, like Diddy's having sex parties every night. I guess that's the other thing too. Is like, I'm telling you, if I was at a party where it turned into a sex party, I'd be gone. I'd just be like, no, thank you. Like, they act like everybody's like, woo, I can't say no to this. It's like, not everybody's that into sex. First of all, testosterone in young men is at an all-time low. Did you know they say like there's going to be no sperm by like the year 2035 or something? I mean, it's like insane.
I don't know where you read all this.
I don't.
Yeah, you get the Inquirer magazine, like you send me the weirdest shit. That it's just so stupid.
It's funny.
The stuff you believe, though.
But you don't know that I believe it or not.
A lot of it.
My thing is like just take it in, and you don't have to believe it or not believe it.
Well,
like you'll never really know the truth about anything.
Well, yeah.
I mean, science is just what we believe so far. You know what I mean?
First of all, the truth comes out in a lot of things. all
Like
right?
what?
With evidence, with
But then there's always like, oh, there's new evidence. It's like the Menendez brothers. Oh, there's new evidence now, and
all right. Do we know
like-
Jeffrey Dahmer ate people? Yes. Evidence. Body parts in his refrigerator. Whatever. So there's certain things you know when it comes to crime or misdemeanors.
I saw a guy the other day saying like that the planes that hit the World Trade Centers were holograms, and he was like, it's funny when it's like an older man that's like doesn't look like a, you know what I mean? It's like wearing a tie. It's hologram. People don't believe that holograms could be that big 20 years ago, but they could. They were, we have the technology.
Just people, shut up already. Shut up with your stupidity and your fucking dumb theories. And
You'll never figure anything out.
is the world flat? No.
We don't know.
Well, they know from orbit when they're in orbit and they look down and see.
Well, they know what science tells us so far.
No, there's pictures.
Well, there's actually not.
Yeah, there is from satellites in the sky showing the Earth rotating. How does a flat surface rotate?
I don't know. I don't know anything about science, and neither do you.
I do. And why would that be your stance? Let's say the Earth was flat. Why would that be your fight, your battle in life?
Well, that's
Okay.
the thing about against the flat Earth theory is like, why would they lie? What would be the point of lying that it's not flat?
I don't know.
There's no point. But so it's probably round as far as we know so far. Seems like you could just take a plane all the way around and it would be pretty easy to tell.
That's what I think.
But I don't try to figure things out anymore. I just go, oh, maybe. Just like when I look at you, I go, oh, that's, I guess.
You compare me to the flat Earth.
It's my new stance on everything. Just don't. Sometimes I don't even think Diddy's. Sometimes I go, is Diddy even guilty? Like they could just say that about him.
Well, if they want to come after you, they'll come.
Yeah,
Right?
you can never know. Anyway, that's the end of this podcast. You don't know if it's over or not. We could still keep going.
I'm done.
You could hang up right now.
I'm tired. Why am I so tired? I kept waking up last night.
We don't have a clip, so come on. Do something funny. Say something funny.
I don't have it.
This is 19 years of marriage. Right here.
What?
Done.
Tired.
Tired, not able to think of something to say to your spouse.
What did I say to you? You said say something funny. You didn't say anything to me.
Okay, just say anything.
Go to richfoss.com for my dates.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace out. My Wife Hates Me podcast, hosted and created by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Produced by Nick Collette. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
This jackass Jew. Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.